We've been carrying out a couple of sea trials, not as many as I think we would have liked to have, but anytime a new ship is launched, sea trials are an essential part of testing both the crew and the equipment on board and the ship itself.
Each time we found out a new problem to fix, so it's been kind of troubleshooting exercises. The first time we went out was with our ceremonial sail, which is the big white and purple one, in Phoenician colours. And then we found out that the sail was massively too big and it just hung over the edge of the ship massively, so we took off probably nearly 30% of the sail.
The biggest problem we've had so far is trying to get the rudder stabilized. There's just too much pressure in the water against the rudder when we're attempting to turn the ship, and it's coming out of its socket.
Okay, so now you want to bring it back.
When you got it, it just runs.
Yeah, it does it, yeah. And the thing is there's too much resistance on that bit of rope around the stock at the moment.
We're on version C right now with more lashings and a wooden block that I've pseudo-invented. And if plan C fails, well, we dream up plan D and go with that.
If the rudders don't stay on the ship, then we've got no ship, basically. And if they fall off at the wrong time, well, danger. We could even lose our lives.
It's a fair cop, but it doesn't excuse the other design.
There's been quite a lot of discussion about the best system of keeping the rudder in place, and our local shipbuilders, we told them our plan. They went, terrible idea, it'll never work, but if you want to try it, you can try it, and we've tried it and it seems to work, so we're going to run with it, but I'm sure they'll tell us I told you so if it breaks.
Doug, does that feel like it's jamming down below and that's why you have to crank on it hard?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the tiller arm snapped, so it's a question of rethink, have another go. The big problem is, although we broke this now at 6 or 7 knots, there are times with a big blow behind us that this boat could and quite easily travel at twice that speed. So obviously we've identified a weak part and we've got to sort it out.
We had a fantastic send-off, quite emotional in many ways. Seeing the people that you'd sort of grown to know and work with, and saying goodbye to them probably for the first and last time.
All the children ran along the wall. They all got to know our names and they were very friendly. And it was very sweet, actually. They did their final performances of jumping off high things for us and hanging onto the rudder at the end of the boat.
The main reason that we're being towed is the fact that this time of year the wind is blowing the wrong direction, so we won't get to Port Suez or Port Said this time around because this ship will only go to windward. We'll wind up going north when we want to go south. The rudder block sheared off probably 5 minutes after we took the tow. Right now I'm sitting on it as the most uncomfortable seat. It was one of my inventions, yes. I take full responsibility for it, and at least one of them's working.
Any more washing up?
The big finale.
I haven't had a wash since I've been on board.
Frankly, it's a bit of a relief to actually get underway and get going, even though we're not totally ready.
Everybody has left Syria rather exhausted. Everybody seems to be sleeping or floating around in a half-awake daze.
Because Phoenicia is a wooden ship, she's taking in quite a lot of water underneath in the bilges. So we fitted up this manual pump. So on the watch system, we've got about 20 minutes worth of pumping for every hour to try and get shift some of this water out.
So how many pumps is that roughly?
I've been told it's about 250 that I haven't counted myself.
It's hard work.
Good for the biceps.
It was amazing to think that you're floating in the middle of the ocean on something that you've been part of making.
I'm just going to check the chart.
It's dead on 135.
Okay. The starting position of where the pharaohs commissioned the expedition. We've had a 300-mile trip to, work down the ship, get into action a bit. So, yeah, looking good. Hopefully we'll get some nice northerly winds to take us down the Red Sea and into the Gulf of Aden. And there we've got the pirates and monsoons to look out for. So, yeah, lots of fun ahead.